Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Quadash. A double honors and salutations to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone.
That's right.
Much respect to you brothers out on the highways and byways, pushing this truth with fear and sincerity. And Shalom La Habakarian, that's Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel, Yasharallah. We're the brothers of Great Millstone Northwest. I got here with me.
Tawaba, Shalom.
And I'm Kalak Har. And we're just going to get into this Nefarious, you know. I think we was in Cali, and the brother mentioned the term Nefarious, and I looked it up, and we got the definition right here. The definition says, typically of an action or activity, wicked or criminal. And we know all fingers point to Esau, Edom.
That's right.
You know, with today, how he's moving throughout the earth, that wicked, that cruel Lord, you know, setting all these unrighteous decrees, you know, these laws, these draconian-like measure laws, you know, putting a pinch on the people. You know, he's really, his skirt is being lifted. You know, that he's been searched out, how Esau is searched out. You know, even at the work site, at the nursing home, the Benjamite woman was like, I was reading Psalms 94, and it all makes sense. I was like, yeah, I know it do. you know, it's pointing to the wicked. She's like, that's Trump. You know, so, you know, this what Trump is doing inside of the White House, you know, it's clearly, you know, he's against the children of the Lord.
That's right.
You know, he against you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, and he wants to see nothing more but his, you know, white counterparts, his Edomite. If you're not rich and white as a male, you should not, you know, Trump don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
You want to say something on that?
Oh yeah. Hey, you know, if you ain't part of that elite banking group or one of their little peons in the game, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
And Trump's one of their peons. He ain't one of the top dogs. He's one of the peons, so he got to do the dirty work. But just like they was talking about trying to change the names of the teams back to these racist ass fucking names, right? You want to change the name of the Washington Redskins back. You want to change the name of the Cleveland Indians. And when they ask him, he's like, I love that. You know, we got to get these names back on these teams, where those derogatory ass terms is the reason why, you know, Jake has been put in these positions for so long, and that generational trauma from what's happened to our people continues to be at the forefront of us, is because motherfuckers like Trump, wicked ass niggas like him.
Hey, it's Nefarious, just like the topic here.
Yeah.
You know, with these laws, he trying to turn it back to Circle 1940.
Oh yeah.
Circle 1950, where there were colored, you had a colored water fountain, you had whites only water fountain. As a matter of fact, there's a whites only town in Arkansas.
Oh. Okay.
You know, these Edomites are getting bold.
Oh yeah, you talking about in the Ozarks?
Yes. Whites only. Yeah. You know, so all of these Edomites see Trump in office, so they're getting bold. They're running up on young Jakes and getting knocked the fuck out. You know, I've seen several.
He giving them a false sense of fucking pride, and they get like you remember Eddie Murphy in his stand-up? He was talking about everybody went out and watched Rocky.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Adrian! He walking up trying to get with me. I had to knock his ass out.
Exactly. All we see is Edomites being laid the fuck out because they run in their mouth, thinking they're something when they're not.
Right.
They're in the end of their kingdom. At the end of the day, the Lord is putting a spirit on them, you know, through Trump, you know, through the wicked elite, you know, through Esau, Edom, which is the spiritual demon Satan. That's the physical counterpart, Esau, Edom. Yeah. They're bucking up, and the Lord is saying, like, nah, this is the end.
Do you have in your scripture list? Do you have coming down with great wrath?
12 and 12, Revelation 12. We can start there.
Okay.
Come.
Yeah, I didn't want to quote it if you if you had it already.
Because he's coming down with great wrath, and we see it. Yeah. You know, and not only that, you got Vice President Vance, JD Vance, saying like, You should be able to go to a park and hang out with your wife and children and not be bombarded by some thugs and some criminal. They're going to be locked up. So all of this thing, these things that's taking place, we know oppression is going to come from these laws, because the finger is going to be pointed at you Jakes, man. You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. It's already been pointed at you right now. You know, the finger has been pointed. You're the problem. You're the problem and need to be exterminated. And this is what they're trying to muster up. This is Revelation 12:12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he has but a short time."
Hey, you know, it's beautiful. I just thought about. Hey, it says, rejoice heavens, because Satan ain't up there messing around with the angels and Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. Right? So that talk about, there's going to be a war between Satan and, nah, man. There's going to be a war between the so-called white man, the physical counterpart of Satan, and the angels of the sky. But there's no war in the actual heaven. Yahweh is the ultimate authority, and he's the one that employs Satan to do what he does. But whole nother topic. Hey, he's coming down with great wrath. You see right now, they just signed a new bill dealing with the digital medical information. So that is huge with what's going on right now with Esau making his moves.
And they trying to spin it as, there's too much fraud. There's too much this, there's too much that. So we have to come in, order out of chaos.
Hey, we know that the whole reason they had Elon Musk at the head of the Doge, when they was finding all the fraud and getting all the social security numbers in order, that was all about this move that they're about to make. It was about the technology. There wasn't no fallout. There wasn't this or that. They had to get him in there to get the infrastructure set up so that they could make their move for the mark of the beast, man.
This devil is slick, man.
Oh yeah.
This devil is slick. Look what he did. He had Elon Musk come in there, do what he was doing, and then now you don't hear from him no more.
Right, now they enemies.
Now they enemies.
Come on, give me a break.
Come on, man. You can't trust this devil. Like his words are smoother than butter.
That's right.
But in his heart is wickedness. I'm paraphrasing because I think I mixed two of them together. But this devil, you can't trust him. Yeah. If you put your trust in this devil, you put your trust in Egypt, you're gonna be forsaken. Look at the programs they stripping. They're saying they're making. He's trying to pass a law that you can't be homeless. Right. If you're homeless out there, then you can be institutionalized. Yep. You could be picked up off the street and put into a detention center. All these detention centers that's being built. Remember the bill that was just passed that he gave $145 billion to just ICE or just ICE or immigration and period. Yeah. So all of these holding facilities, all of these you can say concentration camps, are being built up for the very fact of you Israelites, man, you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's right. This devil is not going to come down easy. He's going to come down with wrath, because look what he's doing over here in Gaza, man. He's starving the shit out of those kids. Right. 20,000 kids starving, malnourished. They blowing up hospitals and whatnot. Yeah. This devil is on a rampage. Look what he's doing to the North America. Look what he's doing to the northern tribes. Yep. They've been mistaken. Some of it, I seen a video. Jake was mistaken. He's from College Station, Texas. He's lived it all his life. His parents lived it all his life. He was still detained, and took into holding, and then they told him to cut his beard off.
Damn.
Yeah, so he don't get mistaken.
That's fucked up.
Right? That's Esau Edom for you, man. Nefarious. This devil, man, he has to go. The earth needs new management. We can't. This earth was made for the enjoyment of the Israelites, man. And Esau Edom, because our transgression, the Lord had to show us, like, this is what it's like to live under a wicked ruler, man.
That's right.
So these it has to be purged out of us, and only the elect can see that. Yeah. That's the only people that's going to wake up and say, man, this is hell, man. Yeah. This is hell on top of hell.
Yeah, the lessons that you learn the most from are the ones that smack you in the mouth. If it don't affect your life and change your life in a drastic way, it wasn't a lesson. You know, so when you used to get your ass whooped by your parent, they put when you was little,
right?
You know, they put the fear of God in you. Right. It's like, damn, I ain't doing that shit again. That belt is crazy.
Oh man,
I still got welts on my ass 3 days later. I'm good. You know, and it's the same thing with life. They say life spank you. No, it's Yahweh Bashim Yahushai putting your ass in your place. And so when that happens, you learn the best lesson. So that's what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai did for us. You know, he gave us that thorough whooping and that thorough fucked up situation to have to climb out of, so that we recognize, like, nah, we don't want no parts of evil or wickedness or nefarious, man.
Hey, because these swords are petrified, it's in Jeremiah. These swords, they incurable. Damn. You know, 144, call Lord Yahweh Shem. And we had a 777 back there, call Lord Yahweh Shem. You know, these you know, that sword from slavery, man. Yeah. You know, the elect is the one, you know, because we out on the highways and byways and look at all those angry black men. They mad over slavery. It's like, it's more to it. Yeah. It's just slavery. That's just the you know, the beginning of it.
What slave wake up in slavery and don't be angry?
Yeah.
What the fuck y'all talking about?
Exactly.
We're supposed to be happy to be slaves under you fucking dogs?
And not only that, Trump wants slaves again. Yeah. He said that we can't get rid of those. If they've been working there 10, 15 years, you know, we want you to keep them, but they're not citizens, but they can have, you know, they got to pay taxes. They got to do this. And they're owned by the farmers. Yeah. So once again, back in hard, you know, bondage. Yeah. Now it was physical back then, mental. Now he's trying to bring that mental physical on that ass.
Absolutely.
You know, that's nefarious, man. This is a cruel Lord, like it says in Isaiah the 19th chapter.
That's right.
You know, let's get Habakkuk 2 and 5. I'll start at 4. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. Yeah, this devil's soul is not lifted up right in him
at all. He
can't do right. He can't get right. There's no ounce in him that's like, oh, maybe, you know, even though there's a manual script, you know, how to govern the earth, how to govern the people. But no, he takes it and turns it around and do whatever he wants to. Mm-hmm. Spoiling the people, killing. You're supposed to take care of the poor. You're supposed to take care of the widows. Yeah. You know, that's supposed to be fun. That's supposed to be, even if somebody didn't want to work, there should be a pot for them to sustain life. Right. You know, but this devil, he don't care. If you don't want to work, if you don't want to be part of what he got going on, it's either you get killed, you know, you get deleted, or you're gonna find a way to you know, delete you or get you out of the way.
Yeah. Oh man, what was the scripture that was just going in my head?
555.
Call on shit, I can't think of it.
I'm gonna read verse 5.
Yep.
It says, yeah, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desires as hell, and as is death.
Yep. And is as death.
Yep.
Yeah, Esau is as death, man. And his appetite is an appetite for destruction, and it's insatiable. You know, it's not something that could be satisfied. You know, even with blood. It says he won't be satisfied with blood, because his wickedness is as hell, man. It's so innate and deep in him that he cannot go to sleep unless he does some kind of wickedness.
That's crazy.
And the elite of Esau, they want to do something towards Jake.
Yep.
They trying to fuck Jacob. Anything they can do. Hey, let's move more Arabs into their community, and so they'll bring more tobacco and alcohol and fucking unhealthy foods. I had this motherfucking Edomite that was talking. I overheard him talking, and he was real cool with. He was a fucking rat, but he was cool with Ishmael. And Ishmael was making jokes about how they wanted to bring a fried chicken spot to Tacoma. And they were joking about how, you know, oh, let's kill some blacks by feeding them this bullshit. And I'm overhearing this nigga, and I'm like, what'd you just say? And he sees that I'm in the store now, and he's like, oh shit. And I'm like, no, you good. Like, I ain't tripping. It's funny. But I just want to know, like, what just repeat that for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, more for, like, doing video's sake and the
yeah.
truth's sake. And he's like, yeah, man, that's how they feel. And I'm like, man, that's all good. Like, that's the treatment we get from every other nation, and even our own nation hates us.
Psalms 83.
Yeah.
They took up a council.
Yeah.
You know,
Confederated.
Got together amongst each other and say, how could we make Israel not a name in the earth?
That's right.
And lo and behold, look, we're black and Latino and Tomahawks and Native Americans and Indians and all these bywords and you know these words that's used that's not us. This was not our biblical identity that the Lord gave us.
Hey, he oppresseth a man in his
heritage,
even even a man in his heritage.
Yeah, God, that's Esau. That's nefarious.
Yeah, man.
Finishing off in this, it says, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. Yeah, look at, like I said, he's over there in Gaza, trying to make build a resort. You know, he's literally starving out the people, killing them. You know, he's out there killing them. You know, as they drop aid, they shooting them down.
Man, bro,
that's complete wickedness.
That's beyond wickedness.
You know, and you know, Gaza, you know, those people are not the people of the Lord, man. Right. The Lord is jacking their ass up. Yeah. You know, they got to pay for their shit too now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they tried to get in our land too.
Yep.
The Muslims, you know, after 70 AD, man, they had a free-for-all up in our land. And everybody defiling it with their wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And they having a heyday. But that's coming to an end real soon. Yeah. You know, Nefarious only has a certain amount of time where he's able to do what he can do.
Esau, you're on borrowed time, man.
That's right.
You are on borrowed time, and we see this is clearly the end. Okay. And if you can't see that this is clearly the end, you need to check your spirit. You need to go for a run or something. Yeah. do something.
Do something.
Because this is it, man. Yeah. There's no turning back. We see the writing in the, we see the writings on the wall, like in Daniel, when the dude wrote on the wall, I forget, but you know where I'm going with that. He wrote on the wall and nobody could interpret it. Only the elect can interpret what's going on.
That new song.
Yep, that new song. Let me read 6:2. It says, "Shall not these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? How long, and to him that ladeth himself with thick clay." Yeah. You know, that thick clay going to just heaping everything to him. It's mine. I deserve it all. Yeah. You know, and you're not going to get it, Esau. You're playing which is your Ordos, Vors, Seclorium, New World Order. It's not going to come to pass. The Lord is going to upset that.
Yeah, that thick clay dealing with his debt. And how'd he go into debt? By fucking heaping unto him everything and everywhere, right? He has all the fatness of the earth, so he's got all the land, but you got to keep that land up. So he's heaping unto himself all things. He's doing that with every nation on the planet. Took over Africa, took over the islands, took over Asia, making everybody do shit in his way, or we're gonna drop bombs on you. Like right now, he pulling up on Putin with these fucking nuclear submarines, and Putin like, nigga, you don't even know how many I got pointed at you, so you can point as many as you want to at me, and I'm still gonna have more strategically placed than you.
Hey, Putin must have got the Epstein files. That's really
he's gonna release that shit like, hey man, you really should tell your people. Like, hold up, man, we'll pull up on this nigga, man. He trying to air us out.
Yeah, he must have got those. He must have got those files because to just come out of the blue on the 1st of August. Yeah. And just say, hey, we got nukes, we got the submarines that's coming around because of what an ex-president said, or what was it, the ex somebody, but he's still in deep within at a high ranking office within Russia,
What else was happening with that? Russia. Damn, what was I gonna say about Putin? Did you see the article where he said he got nukes already pointed at America?
Yeah. Well, about blowing this place up in 1 hour and stuff like that, or just recently.
Just recently. So just recently, Putin said because he got them nuclear submarines pointed at him, but he's like, man, I got more than that.
Okay,
I got more than that pointed at you right now. So what's the difference?
Which I think he got like 200.
Yeah,
something around that.
And a lot of them are undetectable.
Yeah.
So America don't want that.
No, they don't.
They don't want that.
Trump is, there's many distractions that's going on.
Yes.
You got the 3 celebrities that died last week or so. Hogan and Jamal and what's his name? The bat eating. Yeah, the dude that ate the bat.
Yeah,
bat head.
Demon. Speaking of Nefarious.
With the dude that took the gun into the building and went to the 33rd floor.
Who was
and
that?
shot up some people.
Oh, just
in
recently?
The building. Yeah. These are all distractions trying to distract you from this devil moving, the way he's moving.
Yeah. Niggas shooting up malls, stabbings,
shooting up everything.
Yeah,
man.
all these fucking FBI agents having to get rogue to try to create distractions, so y'all don't keep realizing what the fuck's going on in front of you, that they're about to take all of your freedoms and put it in a microchip that you got to take. And everything that you do is going to be recorded on that microchip.
Yeah.
They were talking about how having the chip is going to make you make better health choices.
There you go.
Because they're going to be monitoring what you're doing, and it's going to be sending you suggestions, and then pretty soon those suggestions are going to become mandatory.
Yep.
Because they said if even somebody that's 60-year-old, everybody's retiring at 60. They said if we can get 3 more years out of these motherfuckers, it's trillions more dollars.
He said 1 year.
Yeah.
He said if you work, because people want to retire at 61, but if you work to 62, that's $1 trillion going back into the GDP.
Right. So here it is. They were used to be wanting to kill off all their minions, all of their peons. Like just feed them garbage and let them die early, and we'll keep getting rich. And now they're like, okay, we can't fully run this thing with robots. We got to have some biometric, some cyborgs in there too. So we got to keep them healthy enough for them to keep this chip in them. So now they trying to force people to do this and do that, and they're going to be monitoring the fuck out of y'all.
You will gain 6 more years of your life.
Exactly.
If you put this chip in you.
Just to slave away for Esau. Because ain't no retirement left. Ain't going to be no more Social Security.
Medicaid, Medicare, they changing that up.
Yeah.
They dropping the big, beautiful bill.
Yeah.
This is all working towards the people, man. This is cruel. This is cruelty, man.
Yeah.
And we need Yahweh Shah, like yesterday.
Yeah.
So we can get out of here, man. Because if this campaign was to keep on, nobody would be here. Nobody would be safe.
Yeah.
Esau would destroy himself.
Call
Crocodiles.
Yeah, man.
Let me see what else I got. I got Psalm 73. Yeah, Psalm 73, and I'm going to start at verse 3. For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Yeah, because you got to understand, the spiritual demon Satan is working for the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
And he's working through the so-called white race. Oh, no, mine down here. He's working through the so-called white race.
Yeah.
So with that said, he's doing the bidding on the left-hand side for the Heavenly Father. So right now it might seem like, man, the wicked is winning. They're prospering. They're able to create these laws. They're able to get away with, PDF, being PDF files.
Yeah.
They're able to go and just, run amok on another, people and starve them out and kill them. And they, we don't look at them as a people, and they're not getting in trouble. They're not plagued like other men. Verse 6 says, therefore pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment. Their eyes stand out with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. You know, they got the abundance of the world, man.
Yeah.
The fatness of the earth.
Yep.
You know? This damn devil, he's nefarious, and he's going to continue. Yeah. He's going to continue. I think she gave it to you. You know, he's going to continue, but you know, we just got the camp, so we're gonna make this Lord willing, we'll do a part 2 of this.
Yeah.
And you know, we hope you was edified. We hope you got some out of this, and we hope to see you on the next one. Shalom.
Hey,